Good morning and welcome. Very happy to welcome you to class. We're going to start by lying on your left side. And if you have a cushion or a blanket, that could be a pillow if you want. And this is sometimes called the Ayurvedic Lie Down. It's a position that benefits our digestion, like the movement through your intestines, and it also I'm planning that we're going to do some core work, and I also did have a decent breakfast. So this is helping me digest. Maybe it will also help you digest. So just kind of snuggle up, curl your legs in. You could also pillow between the knees if your hips bother you lying in this position. Close eyes or simply soften your face and the muscles around your eyes. Bring your attention to your breathing. And more perceiving than analyzing or judging your experience, just becoming sensitive and aware. Bring your awareness, and if you like, placing a hand down by your belly. Invite your breath as you bring your awareness all the way down to your navel center. In this opening pose, I wanted to share a meditation story while you let the pose digest. So this is a story told by Swami Muktananda, and it's the Musk Deer. I was inspired by seeing some deer tracks on my walk this morning. And the musk deer emits a fragrance from its navel. And there's times for this deer where it is frantically searching in the forest for the source of this beautiful smell. And this deer is searching, and the smell is just so close but so far away. And being exhausted, the deer lies down, and curling up just like you are right now, the deer discovers that the smell was in its own belly, the sweet fragrance that it was searching for everywhere else. And as a teaching of yoga, this is a metaphor for our own inner self, that the happiness and fulfillment that we often are searching everywhere for, and we have a sense of it, but it seems to elude us. This, what we search for is within. And we'll just take a few more moments to breathe gently to the belly. This sense of relaxing and coming home to the treasure that is within. And just another moment resting here. Your breath might deepen a little, the exhale gets a little longer. Roll slowly to your back. And if you had the pillow, it can just slide off of your mat. Reach long, arms and legs. Stretch extra through your heels and then through your toes. Plant feet on the mat. Open your arms into the cactus shape and we'll take a twist. Widen your feet to the edges of the mat so there's room to windshield wiper your knees. So just side to side. Aware of your breathing, letting it smooth out. Center your knees, hug the right knee to your chest. Stretch left leg flat and press through the left foot like you're standing on the floor. Draw outer shoulder blades down toward the mat, your elbows more by your side as you squeeze that knee. Deep breath in, reach the left leg forward. Exhale, curl head and shoulders up. Yeah, so we'll do that again. Inhale, head down. Exhale, squeeze the knee, lift your head. Nice. Straighten right leg, reach your arms up. And we'll just take that with the left leg in. Hold around your left leg, reach the right leg forward. Really push through that foot. And with left knee moving a little side to side, you might find how to move beyond restrictions in your hip. Sometimes I find knee more toward the shoulder feels really good, just opening that up. Yeah, shoulders down your back, opening the chest wide. Drink your breath in. Exhale, curl up. And just one more breath like that. Nice, reach long. Tuck chin toward the chest and make your neck even longer. Bend both knees, bring your hands around your knees. And we'll do a tick-tock twist. Arms wide, either cactus or letter T. And a couple options with your legs. Simplify is just knees really bent. If you want more challenge, tabletop your knees to a 90-degree angle. So if your knees are at 12 o'clock, we're just gonna bring them over to 2 o'clock, like partway down to the right, and then keeping your core on, bring the knees back to center. And then over to 10 o'clock. Yeah, so just a slow, controlled movement in and out of the twist. Relax the sides of the neck and root down through the outer shoulder blades. When knees come over to the right, keep them at that 2 o'clock position. Hands behind your head. We'll do 5 crunches. So using your exhale for the lift. And a little more effort to lift your right shoulder blade off the mat. Yeah, so just finishing your last crunch on that side, and then we'll go right into the left. So knees tick-tock, and just taking your 5 crunches. Nice job. Give your knees a hug. Widen the knees, reach hands for your ankles. And a little bit like happy baby, we're just gonna bend the knees in. Yeah, feet toward your glutes. Roll your head side to side. And a moment for any creative movement. Maybe you wanna roll out your back or your hips. Roll out your neck. Breathe down to your belly and drink in the strength. Nice. Sandwich the knees together and rock and roll. If it feels good, do a lot of rocks. And if it doesn't, just meet us early in table pose. We'll take a moment to stretch out hands and feet. Curl your toes under in table. Shift your hips back, stretching the feet. And same idea for the hands. Shift your shoulders forward, stretching the inner wrist. Yeah, so just forward and back in the hand placement in yoga. We're separating the fingers wide, kind of like a modest piece of cheesecake could fit between your fingers. um, the thumb joint doesn't open all the way to a letter L. That actually can bother some people's wrists. So just give your thumb that kind of, you know, small cheesecake size piece. Nice. Sit back onto your toes. And if it works for you to sit upright, great. If it feels better to take some weight forward off of your feet, that's also great. Reach one hand out, and you could also have a hand down too. And we're just gonna pull one finger back at a time. So really aware of that tendon, aware of your breathing. We're gonna be doing, our main flow has a lot of wrist poses. Just taking that stretch on both hands. Nice. Great job. Hands to mat. Walk yourself back into plank. Draw shoulders back, heart forward, quads up toward the bone to loft your hips. If you want to take a push up, that's optional. And then come down to your belly. Reach your arms back. We're going to take the locust pose. Lift gently up, legs, arms, heart, and lower down. A couple of pulsations like that. Check in with the strength around your spine. And really for all back bends, we're going to press this up into a cobra. Feel your back strength and then place your hands, lifting your heart a little more. Yeah, use your abs to come back to table and downward dog. Walk your legs in place until you find the right leverage. Hands press into the mat. Use all the base knuckles of your fingers as well as your finger pads. Root them down, feeling strength through your wrist. Walk feet to hands, take a standing forward fold. A moment to hang, let yourself dangle, and breathe down your back. Get in touch with your navel and rise up to stand. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stretch your arms down beside you in the mountain pose. Drink in your breath, receiving nourishment and strength with each breath. Breathe in, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, lift your heart open wide. Exhale down to the mat and back to plank. Breathing in all the way. Exhale, walk toes forward about a third of the way to your hands. Breathe here in the beast pose. So beast is table with your knees 1 to 2 inches off of the mat. Yeah. Traction your wrist toward your toes to draw more strength into your rotator cuff under the armpits. Shoulder blades connecting down the back. Nice. We're going to rotate our beast. So send your knees to one side and the other. Nice. Yeah. So just spinning on your toes. Great job. Walk back to plank. If you want to take a push up, your choice. Down to your belly. Breathe in. For a back bend, you could do the locust or a cobra. Exhale back to downward dog. Walk or hop, feet to hands. Exhale in the fold. Inhale, rise up, root your feet, arms to sky. Exhale, hands by your heart. Deep breath in and out, stillness and presence. Inhale, reach arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down to the mat. Walk yourself to plank. And then beast. Yeah, toes forward. We're going to add on to the beast. So when your knees spin one direction, the knee on the bottom is going to kick out. You could rest the foot or hover. And then your other arm is going to reach. Yeah, so hands to mat, back to beast, and then just spin the other way. Kick out the bottom leg. The top leg, just flatten that foot. Yeah, take one more kick out on each side. Ooh, pretty fun. Plank pose, push up if you want, and then down to your belly. Open up your heart, breathe in. Exhale, downward dog. Feet to hands, standing forward fold, front of mat. Inhale as you rise, reach, open. Exhale, hands to heart. Deep breath right here. We'll take that cycle once again, reach up, open up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to plank. Walk feet into beast. Yeah, so we'll spin to the side, take that kick out. Yeah, add a little weight into the base of your index finger. Let's take that into fallen triangle. So whatever leg is underneath, we're gonna rest the outer edge of that foot, kick out your top leg, reach the arm high. Yeah, little pulse, hips lower, and then lift. Ooh, that's pretty fun. Keep space between your neck and your bottom shoulder. Keep lifting out. Yeah, hands to mat, knees to beast, and other side. Bottom leg kicks straight, top leg kicks straight like a side plank. Top arm lifts. Yeah, unshrug your bottom shoulder. Keep lifting out of the socket. Lift your spine away from the mat. And then these little hip dips. So hip down and then up. Nice job. Enjoy the last one and take your flow. Always option to relax if that feels better to you. Let's meet together in downward dog. Stretch your right leg back for three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward, creating a lunge. So we're high up on the back toes. Sweep your arms up, breathing in. Exhale, elbows wide as you bend the back knee. So just hover the knee off the mat. Inhale, straight legs, straight arms. Exhale, bend elbows and drop back knee. Just hover it. Yeah, one more like that. Nice. Straight legs, straight arms. Breathe in. Exhale, prayer twist in lunge. Hands to your heart as you twist toward your right. Always an option to ground the back knee. Your gaze could rest at the earth or rest upward. Lower the outer right hip just an inch toward the mat, and opposite for the left outer hip might hover just a teensy bit. Hands on the earth, ground the inner left heel, and we've got Skandasana. Walk your hands around to the left, bend that knee. Nice. Come around the right foot, And step back, downward dog. Full breaths, aware of your navel center. Left leg back, deep breath in. Exhale, step forward, creating lunge. Yeah, get ready to lift. I often take some width between the feet, so I'm not on a balance beam. Arms high. When you exhale, dip. Lower the back knee to hover, elbows down. Yeah. So moving in this way, use your left heel, really dig it into the earth, and that will channel strength through your hamstrings and glutes. Last reach. When you exhale, come into prayer twist, hands to heart. Right elbow toward the left knee, and you may also hover. Sometimes if it's too much to twist that far, yeah, working on your core with the hover. Feel the trajectory of your back leg. Let your spine match that trajectory as you lengthen through the crown of the head. Nice job. Let's take that Skandasana. Hands to mat, walk hands to right foot, bend the knee. Great job. Over your left foot. Step your body back. We've got flow or relax, your choice. Inhale, right leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward and lift your lunge, arms high. Exhale, bend elbows and knees, and now we're taking a twist toward the right. So left inner elbow toward the right knee. Yeah, inhale, untwist, arms up. Yeah, so same idea with the last lunge we did. We're dropping the back knee, coming into the twist. The next time you're in the twist, let's hold and just sculpt that pose. So yeah, it's a super energy charged pose. Push into your right heel. Yeah, lift the left hip just an inch from the mat and bend the left knee more. Breathing. Yeah, aware of your navel. See if you can activate core just a bit. Nice job. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, touch the mat and straighten your front leg. Walk the back foot in and plant the heel for pyramid. You may like to lift the right toes or even the pad of the right foot off the mat, finding a little more calf stretch. Skandasana. Some of you guys know my metaphor. I love magnadoodle. So like, that's this pose, yeah. So you're just erasing everything you've done. Bend into both knees, and we're gonna come to the left side into extended side angle. So turn your left toes to the short edge of the mat. Left hand can be on the mat or rest the elbow on the thigh. Right arm alongside your ear. And the back foot, we're gonna just angle that in a little bit so you can leverage to the outer edge. Great job. Hands to mat, walk to your right foot, spin to the short edge of the mat, step back to downward dog. Centering breath. Let's play with that on the left side. Left leg back for three-legged. Exhale, step through into your lunge. Breathe in as you rise, arms high in the lunge. Exhale, bend elbows, twist to your left. Yeah, so that'll be our movement. Lots of stability. So you may find like a little wiggle in your ankle and that wobble is building the deep interior muscles. Next time you're in the twist, Let's sculpt that pose. Drop into the back knee. Try to drop your left hip a little more. Yeah, it's a strong pose. Left shoulder is going to open, so we're releasing the front of the collarbone area. Tap into your core, front ribs in just a little bit to help you twist. Nice job. Next, inhale, rise up, reach high. Exhale, touch the mat. Pyramid, walk the back foot in so you can plant the heel. Front leg straightens any amount as you lengthen your spine forward. And trace your breath down the inside of your spine. Breath can access your belly, your hips, helping you to release. Nice. We're going to take that Magnadoodle pose, Skandasana. Free up your back foot. Just walk it a little further back. Walk hands around to your right. We'll go side to side, bending in both knees. Next pose, extended side angle over your right foot. Take your pick of arm position. Breathing evenly through your exhales and your inhales. And sometimes there can be just more softness around the chest, around the shoulders, letting the breath open up. Nice job. Hands to mat, hands around left foot. Your choice to flow or rest. See what feels right as you breathe. All right, we're just going to meet in a sitting position. Yeah, doing our little get up, and get down. So you're going to sit cross-legged and lift up your knees a little bit because we're going to be doing this little lift. So it's kind of like what you did in the beast pose. Yeah, so you're using like opposite arm and leg to support your body. Yeah. So we're just getting used to that a little bit. And maybe you get some momentum to stand up a little higher on that leg. And I find I have one side that's a lot easier than the other. And make sure you're listening to your knees. Sometimes the knees don't want to do that movement all the way. Cool. Nice. Let's see if we can flow that into something. So have your, let's have our right foot in front. Yeah. Lean onto your left hand and your right foot. And we're going to come into standing splits. So hands on the mat, left leg in the sky. Ooh, fun. That definitely worked. So come down to sitting. Hopefully it worked for you too. Yeah, left leg in front, standing splits on the other side. Great. Yeah, so just lower the back leg and then we'll try that once more on each side. Hands on the mat. Ooh, I didn't know we were gonna do this. This is quite fun. Nice. One more standing splits with your right leg on the mat, left leg high in the sky. Bring hands to your heart and balance in warrior 3. Spine level to the earth. There could be a slight bend in your right leg. Nice. Rise up to stand. Bend your left knee for standing staff. we're coming to twist. So a couple options. Left knee could be bent. Right hand can hold that knee as your left arm reaches back. If it feels right, left leg could be more straight. Right hand to the sole of the foot as left arm reaches back. So you've got a few breaths to play with your balance. If you come out of the pose, slowly come back in. And we're not in a rush to get to some pinnacle shape, just finding the balance on one leg. Nice. Drop the left foot. Step the left foot behind your right. So the left foot comes off the mat a little bit. Arms high in the sky. And we're taking a twist or a side stretch over to your right. Yeah, I'm a little close to the camera. Let me show you more what this looks like. Yeah, so we have left foot behind the right. Bend the knees just a little bit as you arc up and over. I have fingers woven together, a little extra pull. Yeah, you might drop your tailbone, a little extra ab tone as you open wide to your abdomen. Nice job. Straighten up your spine. Nuzzle the left foot behind the right. And it's like, which foot is which? We're gonna do a cross leg forward fold. So just all the way down. Nice job. Reach your left leg high, the leg that's behind you. Bend your left knee, put it on the ground. We're gonna twist. So left leg nuzzled in, right knee bent. With your left arm, hug the right knee. And that was a lot of pretzel-y stuff, so no worries if you're not exactly where I am. We'll just meet up here. So you've got the right knee on top, coming to twist. Just a ½ inch lift through the crown of your head, creating that space between all the vertebrae. Great, let's untwist, cross-legged seat, yeah. Plant your left foot, your right hand, and we're taking standing splits on the other side. So left foot is on the earth, kick your right leg up, reach, reach. Conscious of your left foot placement as you transfer to warrior three, hands to heart center, finding your balance. For me, it's a really strong pose. Yeah, lots of strength. Hips level to the floor or working that direction. Yeah, still breathing as you stand up, bend the right knee, standing staff pose. A moment for your twist. So we have the bent knee option. Right arm is going to reach back. I often find that some kind of engagement of left hand to that leg really helps. Like maybe you kind of rest the weight of the leg and pull with your hand, or push the foot into the hand and pull the hand on the foot. Space for your breath. Great job. Whew. Step down. Right leg is going to cross behind the left and kind of wide step. So you might bend your knees, arms overhead, side stretch to your left. Yeah, crescent moon shape in your torso. And just really visualize, you trace your attention down the outer right leg, right side of your torso, right armpit, right arm, just opening up that side body line. It may feel right to shine your heart upward and peel the right shoulder back. Great job. Cross-legged forward fold. Nuzzle the right ankle behind the left. Breathe high, arms up. Exhale, fold. I'll just add for some people, like I had a friend who, after having a baby, she had some instability in her hips. So this cross-legged pose was not appropriate. It kind of felt like her hips were going to come out of the joint. So just a traditional forward fold with the feet parallel would be great if the cross-legged isn't feeling safe for you. Standing splits, right leg high. Bend the right knee, place it on the mat. So we're coming into the seated twist. So right foot is kind of nuzzled against your hip. Left foot on the mat. We're going to twist to the left. Some different shapes, like right elbow could hug the knee or it could cross to the outer knee. There may be like a nod and tuck in your chin as you find more length in your spine. Yes, untwist. Ooh, that was a fun, unexpected flow. Take your legs wide. And in this pose, some of us really benefit from sitting on that cushion. So see what feels right for you. I want to show different approaches to this pose. If you find there's a lot of tightness in here, that often shows up as the spine kind of sinking back into like a collapsed torso. So knees might bend. We're trying to get the low back forward. So yeah, you could hold onto your legs, kind of pull your spine up, or hands to the mat. If there's a little more room in the pose, hands might walk down the legs. Flex your ankles, toes up to the ceiling. A little quad strength can also help to pull you forward as you deepen the fold. Upavishta Konasana. A moment to center with your breath, letting everything open up. Rise up to sit. Bend your right leg in. So we have the heel close to your belly. Nice. Take a twist to your right. Left hand is on that knee as you turn. And while you're twisting, just tilt your head to either shoulder. So ear to shoulder on one side, ear to shoulder on the other side. And if you found a perfect neck stretch, maybe you just want to stay here. Keep working your neck open. Another stretch option, side bend, left arm down the inner left leg, right arm up, really stacking your shoulders. Right shoulder opens. Maybe you tap into your core a little bit, see how that helps to open your pose. Fold over your left leg. Take both hands to the mat and just different shapes. Like hands could be both to the inside of that leg, or we could walk the spine so the belly is more directly above that leg. If you have back issues, just a bend in your left knee will really help with that. A few moments to let your head dangle and let the spine open up with your breath. Plant your hands as you rise up. And we're going to take a flash dance. So you're coming up onto that bent knee, flatten the foot on the floor, reach your left arm high. Yeah, maybe you lean back if the back bend feels great today. Have a seat and change out your legs. Parivrtta Janu Shirshasana, one of my favorite poses. Start with a twist. So we're twisting left. And when you twist, be aware of your spine as up and down. So we're stacking the heart center over the pelvis, head above the heart center. And while you twist, there's that neck stretch that feels so good for some of us. Tilt ear towards shoulder, and then other side, ear toward the shoulder. Stay in the neck stretch if you want, or dive in for the revolved head to knee. So right arm is by the inside of the leg, left arm is going to reach up. And get really internal. Go into your abdomen. See how far your spine would like to stretch. At any point, tone your ab muscles and just see how a little extra core support feels. Two more breaths in the pose. Rise up, plant the left hand, and jazz your right hand. Nice, get a lot of lift. Maybe there's a gentle back bend with the right shoulder reaching back. Have a seat. Extend legs for the double leg forward fold. And a little disclaimer, sometimes after I've done a lot of floor poses, my low back is sort of like speaking to me. So if that's the case, lean back onto your hands and arch your back, your low back forward. Yeah. Activate your feet, toes to the sky. If you'd like to fold forward, arms can reach. And it's not about touching your toes, but about what you learn on the way. Becoming a student of your own experience through the tools of yoga. And coming back to that perceptive awareness, releasing comparison or analysis, and going to pure feeling, pure being with your breath. The beauty of practicing at home is that you are in charge. And really, you're in charge all the time. But if you want to linger in any of these poses, please do. And next transition would be down to your back. We're coming to the bridge pose. So 2 visits to the bridge, and the second visit to bridge, I'm going to give instructions for the full wheel in case you'd like to add that on. Shoulder blades walk closer to your spine, really puffing up your chest. And something I look for is that the weight isn't in the lower neck, but the weight is on my shoulder blades and arms. Yeah, so really driving your shoulders down to the mat as you lift your hips. Yeah. You may gaze at the belly, watching yourself breathe and lift. The back of head might press just 10% into the mat. A little glute tone helps to raise your hips and open the top of the thighs. Open your psoas. Come down in super slow motion, just one vertebra at a time. Really feeling that. Touch the inner knees to one another and rest hands on belly. Tune into your breath and the feeling from your back bend. Second visit to bridge with options for wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Rise up into the bridge. Your choice to stay in this position or plant hands beside your ears. I try to really get my elbow directly above the wrist so that elbow can root down into the wrist, lifting up. Open the front of your body and let your head relax with gravity. Maybe there's a few breaths to feel and be in your pose. Whenever you are ready to come down, I like to tuck chin, back of head on mat, and then that same slow dropping of the spine. Yeah. So just take your time. Constructive rest pose once again. Inside of knees touch. Widen your heels so there's kind of a pyramid formation of your legs. Rest hands on belly as you soften your chest. Hug both knees to chest. Curl up into a little ball, and we'll hold in this shape and breathe. So a little extra ab tone. Try to get more of your mid back up off of the mat, more of your tailbone and low back up off of the mat. Nice. Let's take that to twist. Ground your shoulders and head. Twist your knees to the right. Send the left arm out to the letter T shape. Head might roll side to side. And you just breathe naturally. The twisting shape does restrict the breath a little bit, so no need to force and try to make this your deepest breath. Just soft breathing. Curl knees up to center and take the twist to the left. So knees to the left, reach your right arm out. Head may rotate side to side as you soften your back. Curl knees to center. Take them to the right one more time. Reach your left arm straight up to the ceiling. And this is just a gentle movement. It's from Feldenkrais movement practice. So you're going to reach the left arm, kind of peeling your upper back off the mat. And then just a slow ironing of your left shoulder blade down. Yeah. So it might not be the deepest feeling of stretch, but you'll just move in and out of that. And just a very unique way to articulate your shoulder blade. It's also not necessary that your legs stay down to the right. You might slack your knees a little bit so that your left shoulder blade has more range of movement. Finish this side by reaching both arms overhead, interlace fingers and pull the body long. Curl knees to center, and we'll do that to the other side. Knees to the left, reach your right arm straight up to the ceiling, and that just ironing down, inner shoulder blade to outer, and then lifting up again. There could be a little circular movement that you find in your shoulder joint. Yeah, and again, it might not be like a deep, stretchy sensation. It might just be movement where you don't ordinarily get that movement. So just open to the subtleties as you move. Great job. Roll down to your back. And we're headed for our relaxation pose. If you have any other movements you'd like to take before you rest, it could be nice to add a pillow, add a blanket so that you're warm while you're resting on the ground. The significance of practicing relaxation, like all of the things we do in life, we practice relaxation and improve our skills. Drink in a few slower breaths. You may like to exhale through a whistle shape in your lips, just slowing down your breath. Eventually, you release any control on your body. So the arms just spread out and get heavier, like a spoonful of honey on a plate. Your body starts to take up a little more space as you relax and soften. Relax your forehead. And from the forehead, relax through the center of your brain. And from the center of your brain, relax out to the edges of your awareness, relaxing through your mind and your body. Deepen your breath gently. Find a sense of appreciation for your body and all the wonderful movement you did today. Stretch hands, feet. Take a little movement as you wake up your body. Roll to your side and take your time coming up into a comfortable seat. And close your session by finding a sense of gratitude. If you'd like, take hands to your heart in the prayer position. Let this experience of yoga imprint and ask yourself what you'll be taking with you. How would you like to bring your practice through the day ahead? I am deeply grateful to practice with you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. Namaste.